This is my friend Jonathan Shepard, and first we will be discussing the trolley case found in Justice What's the Right Thing to Do, Chapter 1. The first version of the trolley case is that you're driving a trolley and you see 5 workers ahead. You have the option to flip the switch and divert onto another track with only 1 worker on it. Surely you would kill that 1 worker. What would you do?
I would probably divert the track and just kill the 1 person instead of the 5.
And why would you choose that?
Because, it's just 1 death compared to, 5 deaths. If someone's gonna die either way, it'd be causing, less pain because there's 5 different families compared to just, 1 family.
Okay. And the second version of the trolley case is that instead of you driving the trolley, you're standing on a bridge and you're overlooking the trolley track alongside an exceptionally heavy man. And you see the trolley racing out of control down the track. And you notice 5 workers who will surely be killed if you don't push the man off the bridge. What would you do?
I don't think I'd push the man off because that's directly murdering someone. As if you don't do anything, it'll just go and kill the 5 people, but that's just 5 deaths that occur. But if you push the person off, that's you killing the person. And that doesn't go with what I believe, morale and stuff.
If you knew for sure that pushing that man would indeed, the timing would be correct and it would stop the trolley in time to save those 5 people, if you knew for sure, would you change your answer?
I don't think I would.
And how about if he gave you consent to push him?
I just tell him to jump off, but
But what if he needed your help to jump off? But you would still be tried for murder because you did kill that person.
It's a tough one. I don't know. I think I'd try to push him off, I guess. Just run away from the scene of the crime. No, I don't think that.
Okay, and the next case we will be discussing is the cabin boy case. It took place in 1884, and there's 4 sailors lost at sea, one of them including the cabin boy. He drinks seawater, despite the recommendations not to by the other 3 sailors. And the 20th day comes along, and on the 20th day, the sick and dying cabin boy is killed by the other 3 crew members and then eaten. And then 4 days later, as the captain was, as he said, having his breakfast, is what he wrote in his diary, they were rescued. And then their defense when they were tried for murder was that the cabin boy was dying anyway. And if they hadn't killed and eaten him, that they would have all likely died. Do you think, utilitarianism is the ethical theory that promotes maximizing net pleasure. Do you think that this was consistent with utilitarianism?
I think it was, because the cabin boy was in pain because he drank the water, so he was poisoned. So he was in constant pain, and that could have gone on for a lot of time. But when they killed him, that ended, that could have caused a little bit more pain for a little bit, but then it would have stopped pain entirely. And then that would have also stopped the pain for the hunger and the thirst for the other crew members. So I think overall it would have stopped as much. It would have been better for net pleasure.
And do you think that maybe this would have some negative effects long term?
I don't really think so.
Do you think it would weaken the prohibition on murder?
What exactly do you mean by that?
So I mean that could a murderer use this as an excuse for his actions?
I don't think so, because this is a rare case,
Okay, so since this is a rare case, I don't think that they should get punished as badly as a death sentence or life in prison due to the circumstances, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because also there would also be some negative effects of maybe having trouble recruiting more cabin boys because people would have the fear of possibly being killed also because of utilitarianism.
Yeah, I guess I could see how it would affect the recruiting of cabin boys, but I don't think it would really because like that's such a rare occurrence, you know.
And this was my extra credit presentation. Thank you.